Do you like a little crunch? Or something to munch on while gisting or watching TV? This recipe is perfect if you want something quick, crispy, satisfying and made with very simple ingredients. This crunchy goodness was made with flour, water, little oil and salt. Hello family, welcome back. Let's make this very delicious snack, shall we? First, to your mixing bowl, you add your flour. I'm using about 2 cups of flour. You go ahead and sieve that. The flour will form a base for our snack. The flour will give it a crunchy texture. Next, add a teaspoon of salt, just enough to season it slightly. Go ahead to combine everything together. Now add 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil. What this does is to improve the texture of the dough and it makes the final snack crispier and of course enjoyable. Now mix the flour, salt and oil together with your hands till everything is evenly combined. Now take a cup of water and gradually add water into the bowl. It's very important that the water be added gradually so that you don't end up ruining your dough. Your dough does not need to be too soft. That is why it needs to be added gradually. So while adding the water, observe the dough. As you mix, the dough will begin to come together. What we need is a firm dough, not too sticky, not too soft. After kneading for about 2 to 3 minutes, the dough will become smooth. So when your dough is this smooth, it's time to allow it to rest for a bit. Resting the dough helps relax the gluten and makes it easier to shape later. So after the dough has rested, it's time to shape our snack. Can you see how soft and stretchy our dough looks? That's how your dough should be looking after it has rested for a while. So now it's time to shape our snack. The first thing to do is to lightly dust your working surface. This is so that the dough doesn't stick. Now proceed to cut your dough. I'm going to be cutting this dough into 5 different pieces to make it easier for me to work with. When you've properly cut all your dough, the next thing you're going to do is to just bring out one and proceed to roll your dough out using your rolling pin. So while you roll that out, you can proceed to keep lightly dusting the dough so that it doesn't stick to your rolling pin. You would want to roll your dough as flat as you can because the flatter the dough, the crispier the snack. Once the dough is completely rolled out, go ahead to cut it neatly in a rectangular shape. Go ahead to remove the excess that is still your dough. You can cut it into whatever shape you like, triangle, into strips. Just do whatever shape you like. The shape does not really matter. But remember, smaller pieces fry faster and are more crispier at the end of the day. So make sure to note that. So my lovely people, if you've watched to this point, then I believe you are enjoying this video. If this is your first time here, a very big welcome to you. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you have not already done so. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the support. It means a lot to me. So basically, you need to roll it evenly from the center outward. This helps the dough spread out nicely. Remember, if the dough sticks to your rolling pin, all you need to do is just sprinkle some flour on top. That will make it a lot easier to roll. Just keep rolling till the dough becomes nice and flat like this. Once you're satisfied with the flatness, just go on and repeat the process and cut it into your desired shape. One thing I really like about this recipe is how simple it is to make and the fact that you do not need too many ingredients to make it. So when you're done cutting the dough completely, go on and pick them and put into a dusted tray. The importance of dusting your tray first is to avoid everything sticking together. Now dough is nicely cut and everything is ready to be fried. If you look closely, you see that they are not sticking together. Go ahead to heat up some oil in a pan. Drop in some onions in the hot oil. This just elevates the flavor of the snack. When the oil is hot enough, drop in some pieces of the dough and gently fry. Be careful not to overcrowd the pan so it can evenly cook. Stir at intervals so it does not get burnt. As they fry, you will notice them becoming golden and crispy. Just let it fry for some time. The longer it fries, the crispier it gets. The aroma of my kitchen at this point is so inviting. The texture of the snack is amazing. And when it cools down, it becomes even more crunchier. Now our snack is ready. You can see the beautiful golden color. What to do is just to bring it out from the oil and put it on a paper towel, just to make sure it soaks up all the oil. Now I'm adding another batch into the oil. It's always better to fry in batches, so the pieces cook evenly and nicely. If you put too many pieces into the pan at once, the oil temperature can drop and the snack might not be as crunchy as you want. As this batch is frying, you can already see those beautiful bubbles forming around the dough. And just like that, we have a delicious snack to munch on. This snack is very versatile. You can eat it as they are, or you can sprinkle some sugar for a sweeter version, some chili pepper for a spicy version. It's a great recipe to try with kids because it's easy and fun. They can help with the shaping of the dough into designs they like. If you try this recipe, let me know how it turns out for you. What do you think we should call this snack? If you've tried it before and you know a name for it, let us know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this simple crunchy snack idea, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share to your friends that love recipes like this. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recipes. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.